This is Bill DeGreg coming from you from Waco, Texas. Pretty much done with the M40A5 build, with the exception of accuracy and ballistics testing on this weapon. As again, it's a Bell Carlson A5 stock and a Remington 700 AAC SD action. Along the way, I found out I really wasn't a camo guy. This is my rendition of an urban camo. Most urban camos, in my opinion, look like snow camos with a little gray thrown in. Not very appealing, and the pattern's much larger. So after several attempts at a camo, I think I landed upon something that I really like besides just black, and it turned out fairly nice. Again, I did put the thumb wheels on here to make the cheek riser pretty adjustable, pretty easy. A lot better than using the Allen wrench in the field. Works out pretty nice. Recessed shoulders. David Tubb bolt that's been machined to actually fit the receiver, and then polished on the high spots of the spiral fluting. Parkerized by myself and then polished. Took about 5 thousandths worth of head space out of it. Should tighten up the grip significantly as opposed to the Remington 700 bolt. $20 eBay bolt knob. Small but yet accessible. Not like some products out on the market. It's like a golf ball hanging off the end of your arm. M5 bottom metal, accuracy international, staggered 10 mag, VersaPod, sniper pod. Does cant to the left and right. Can tighten it up where it will not move. The only thing I didn't get done that I wanted to get done was put the thicker tub recoil lug in. But after much thought, and after facing off the receiver and squaring it up and getting it nice and square, the index and the barrel, so the writing on both sides of the barrel where it says tactical rifling 1 and 10, and then the other side of course says Remington on it. I wanted to have it indexed up so it looks nice underneath, so it looks finished. Of course, did spray it with Duracoat along with the rail. The scope is the M308 4x16x42 with the tactical turrets on it that actually pop out and lock. The Weaver 1-inch quick detach, as you can see, quick detach on the sides. The gun looks the same on both sides practically. I did put a rest on the bottom that's actually epoxied in. Hindsight, probably should have made that adjustable, and I thought about it at the time, and if the gun shoots really well, I probably will go back and make that adjustable. Have it in my mind to just have to mill it out and kind of start over without damaging the stock area. But it works nice. It actually rests on it without chewing the back of the stock up. All work was done in-house by myself. Bolt work, the milling of the box. I did change the name to Guardian Sniper. I hope I can get you a good picture of that. It's not too blurry. M40A5. The trick was to get in the 6160 aluminum, and the hard anodized is not taking too deep a cut with the engraver, so it's just not gouged out and real deep. You can barely feel it with your nail. I think it turned out real nice. The gun does cycle properly. Been thoroughly checked out. Cycled 20 or 30 rounds for check feed and extraction. Those are full load rounds. They extract a full round out of there, so it shouldn't be an issue extracting empty cases for sure. Head spacing is good. It's tight. It's the way I like it. Not all loose and sloppy and flopping around everywhere. Tight, but not too tight. Of course, the Timney trigger adjusted about 2.5 pounds. It is a heavyweight for sure. It weighs in at 15 pounds 7 ounces. Be nice to get it down to around 12. I just don't see it happening. Considering the stock itself weighs about 5 pounds, and that's empty. So I mean, the only way to lose any weight on it's going to remove the Mars rail, and I like to leave that on there so I could put some forward night vision on it. On this rifle, I have night vision that I pull my magnifier off my ARs and I use it behind my EOTechs, so I got that covered. I just need to get some kind of aft night vision. It's a pretty expensive proposition when you start looking into that kind of stuff. You could probably save some weight on the butt end right here by removing it and just putting a recoil pad. I just don't see it saving a lot of weight, maybe 12 ounces at the most. It's still going to be heavy regardless. I did add a Go602 Grizzly 10 by 22 with a 1-inch spindle bore, so I could do a few more things, like for instance machine the bolt to actually fit the receiver as opposed to machine the receiver to fit the bolt, which could be done either way, but I prefer to fine-tune the bolt to the receiver because all receivers are in fact different. Front dimensional, back and front dimensions are usually different on the receiver, so you got the capability, you can actually fine-tune your bolts to where they fit really nice. It's about all I have for you right now. The Gym Tech's still out on paper. Another 2 months I should have my MBT mounted on there. What's left to do on part 3 would be the accuracy and ballistics testing, which I do not think that 1-inch circles from 100 yards is out of the question. I do think it's going to be quite tighter than that at 100 yards. The question is the 400 yards. Can I shoot a 3-inch circle at 400 yards? And we are going to find out. This might take me time to get to the range since I worked so much and got so many builds and projects going on. But I figured I'd just kind of bring you in and make part 2 here for you so you can see what was going on. Anybody got any questions or comments for that matter, feel free to leave them. If there's any questions, I'll do my best to answer them for you. Like I said, this is a serious hobby of mine along with building show cars, so what you see is pretty much it as of to date. And as always, thanks for watching.